Hello, it's Friday today and I've got it off work, so I'm home all day and I've only got 2 more pages of chapter 4 to do for my manga. So I'm hoping I can get that done today, and I thought I'll just show you the last little bits from that so I can then actually upload it. I feel like it's definitely been over like a month, maybe even probably closer to 2 months since I uploaded the last chapter, but it is what it is. This chapter ended up being a lot longer than I originally planned. I think I've got it at like 37 pages or so. So I'm working on the last 2 today. Hopefully I'll get it done and I can actually export it and then upload it today as well, but I don't know, I'll see. So these are the last 2 targets in question, and I'm hoping I should be able to get it done, since I have done like a rough outline of them already. This one shouldn't take me as long as this one, definitely. So I think it is actually very doable. I just need to try not get distracted and actually lock into what I'm doing. So I think I'll just put on my headphones, listen to some music, and I might be able to get this done in like an hour and a half, maybe 2. Depends how much time I spend singing along to the music, but I'll try not to. I'll try and keep focused because I really do want to get this done, just have it finished. So yeah, we'll see how I get on. Well, I don't want to break the tension, but I did manage to get these done in the end. So thank goodness for that. I'm actually really happy and glad I got these done, finally, because it feels like forever ago since I started this chapter. And whenever I sort of look back on like the pages and the chapters, no matter which one I'm working on, I always feel like looking back on the earlier pages, I can already like see improvement and just things that I would have done differently maybe now. But I don't want to fall into the trap of just constantly redrawing like old panels, since then I feel like I'm just not going to get the story moving at all. So I'm happy I got these done, and like I'm hoping the next chapter won't be as long. Maybe I can keep it back to like 25 pages as some of the others have been. But honestly, I don't know. I don't really know what's going to be in my chapter 5, honestly. I really need to look back on all my like plans and my post-it notes and everything I wrote down, since like I have a vague idea of like the story in general, but when it comes to actually figuring out what happens in each chapter and how like that chapter ends to want to make you keep reading, I think that's kind of the trickier part. So I'll really need to flesh it out. Hopefully it won't take me too long. I know when I planned out this chapter 4, it ended up not taking me that long at all, but this was quite action heavy, so a lot of pages did take that up. But I don't know, I'm not quite sure about the next chapter. Like, I have sort of a vague idea of what I want the next chapter to include, but I'm not sure yet. I really need to like storyboard it out and just see how it all fits together. And honestly, the storyboarding, that can be the hardest. I don't know, that it just takes a lot more brain power, because that's when you really have to think about how you're going to place everything and what everyone's going to say and how they're going to act and all that. Like the drawing itself, that's fine. You can figure that one out. You don't need to use too much brain power. When you have the actual rough idea, you just, go along with it and improve it. But, you need that base there. And hopefully it won't take like 2 months until the next chapter comes out. But honestly, I have no idea. Like, I do feel like I've gotten a bit quicker with just drawing the pages in general, but it's just still a lot of work. I would love to be able to upload like monthly, but I just don't think it's realistic. Like, I'm gonna be real. But as I feel as though I am still working on the story and I'm not gonna abandon it, so hopefully people might stick around and maybe I'll get some more eyes on it, and hopefully people will come back for the story. I don't know, maybe, but yeah, I just have to keep going. That's my main goal, just keep going, finish it. And yeah, because I really do want to see the story finished, and it'll be mine. In regards to stories, I do have something in mind, like for something else I want to create, and it's kind of annoying because I kind of want to plan it out, but I can't if I need to do the next chapter for this. Because the other thing I'm sort of mulling over in my head, it's more of like a one-shot volume thing. So it might be pretty much, maybe the whole story might be pretty much how much I've done so far, page-wise. But I just, like, I don't want to start another thing when I'm already doing this thing. So I might just save that idea for later on. So, one down and one more to go until I'm all done. Woo! So I forgot to press record when I started doing this one. This is the final page. And I basically just went over with the rough sketch with the pen. So I started having a little rough outline. I'm going to work on it more. And I just did the 2 screen tones since I did want this to be quite shaded. And I'm just going to keep working on the cross hatching. This shouldn't take me too crazy long. So yeah. I think I'm done. And you know what? That didn't even take that crazy long to do, honestly. I actually locked in, I didn't get distracted, so it can be done. Right now, as I'm finished, I'm gonna export all my pages and hopefully I'll be able to actually upload it as well today. So I'll see how that goes. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like watching me finish off this little chapter that turned out way longer than it should have been. Look, it's 37 pages. Usually the other chapters, they're like 25 pages, but whatever, doesn't matter. So it did take me a bit longer as well to do just because of that. But anyways, it's done now. And yeah, hope you liked the video and I hope you'll check it out when I do upload it. So thanks.